days following the 26/11 terror attacks, survivors and those who helped to rescue them have been of great assistance in piecing together what happened inside the Taj Mahal Hotel on that fateful evening.
We can now see some window panes breaking off and falling.
Please, sir, please.
3 days in November, the story of 26/11. The city sent a message. You can wound us, but you cannot break us. On the night of 26 November 2008, Mumbai, India's bustling, sleepless metropolis, felt like it always did. The city breathed in rhythms. Trains clattered into stations. The sea wind swept into Marine Drive. Waiters in restaurants served dinners to tourists. And people ended long days believing tomorrow would be better. No one imagined that in a matter of hours, the city would be rewritten in the world's memory with blood, fire, and unyielding courage. The arrival, a silent invasion. They came by sea. Under the cover of darkness, a group of 10 heavily armed militants slipped through the Arabian Sea, hijacking a fishing trawler and steering it towards Mumbai's shoreline. Their boat wasn't a vessel, it was a Trojan horse carrying hatred, indoctrination, and a mission to break the backbone of a nation. At 8:50 p.m., they disembarked at the gateway of India. No grand military landing, no spectacle, just young men blending into the darkness, splitting into pairs, walking calmly towards their targets, each step echoing towards the fate that would scar the city forever. The first shots, a city caught off guard. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, CST. The station was crowded families, porters, commuters. Without warning, 2 gunmen opened fire. What followed was chaos. Bodies fell where moments earlier there had been conversation, laughter, and the clatter of luggage. The century-old station, a monument of colonial architecture, became a battlefield. Leopold Café, a beloved meeting point for travelers, was turned into a nightmare in seconds. Bullet holes pierced the walls, shattering glasses and lives. The cafe, vibrant earlier, became eerily silent except for the ringing of broken bottles and distant screams. Taj Mahal Palace Hotel and the Oberoi-Trident. Elsewhere, 2 teams stormed Mumbai's iconic luxury hotels. Their aim was not simply to kill, but to seize control, to hold hostages, to burn symbols of India's pride. Fires raged, windows burst open from explosions, and thick smoke rolled into the night sky. Across the city, as news broke, millions sat frozen. Mumbai, India's heartbeat, was under siege. 72 hours of terror. For almost 3 days, Mumbai became a war zone. The siege at the Taj. Inside the Taj, guests hid under tables, inside wardrobes, behind thick curtains. The smell of burning carpets and tear gas filled the hallways. Firefighters worked relentlessly as the hotel's dome glowed orange with flames. The world watched live as the Taj, once a symbol of hospitality and grandeur, became an emblem of resilience and sorrow. Nariman House, the attack on the Jewish Outreach Center, was brutal and methodical. Families, including small children, were trapped inside. The building was riddled with bullets. Its walls leaked tragedy. When the siege ended, it carried scars both visible and invisible. Bravery amidst darkness. While terrorists unleashed terror, heroes emerged. RPF and police personnel, many equipped with nothing but lathis and ancient rifles, ran towards gunfire to save strangers and citizens. Assistant Sub-Inspector Tokaram Umble, unarmed, wrestled with a terrorist, sacrificing his life but ensuring the lone surviving attacker was captured alive. Hotel staff, despite having every chance to flee, stayed back to rescue guests, guiding them through smoke-filled corridors, forming human shields, paying with their own lives. Acts of courage bloomed in every corner of the city. The end of the siege. By 29th November, 2008, after relentless efforts by Mumbai police, Marine commandos, and the National Security Guard, the NSG, the final gunman was neutralized at the Taj. The city had been wounded. 166 people had lost their lives, and hundreds were injured, but Mumbai stood unbroken. Final flames at the Taj were extinguished, but the fire inside the people, fire of grief, the fire of anger, and the fire of unity burned stronger than ever. The aftermath, scars and strength, Mumbai mourned. Photographs of victims filled the newspapers. Candles lined the streets. Families waited outside hospitals holding hope in trembling hands. The sea breeze carried the smell of smoke for days. Yet, in the darkness, something else emerged, a collective will. Mumbai returned to work the very next day. Trains ran, markets opened, people helped strangers, donated blood, offered food and comfort. The city was sending a message. You can wound us, but you cannot break us. Legacy, memory as resistance. The 26/11 attacks were more than an assault on a city. They were an assault on humanity. To remember 26/11 is to remember the innocence stolen, the bravery displayed, the unity forged in fire, and the resilience of a city that refused to fall. Every year, as the world reflects on those 72 hours of terror, one truth stands tall. Mumbai stood strong because its people did. And so, the narrative of 26/11 is not merely one of violence. It's a story of courage in the face of fear, unity in the face of destruction, and humanity in the face of hatred.